So let's, we are live on Instagram, on Facebook and YouTube, and Instagram is just about to happen. Come on, naughty old Instagram. Oh, heck. Put my speckies on. I'd do a lot better if I put my specs on, wouldn't I? Right, we are live on Instagram too. So I'm just going to let a few of you arrive, and then we'll have a little chat, and I can introduce. I got me a guest today, a lovely guest too. So we had a pardon, not you, Donis. You're here all the time. Yeah. So a proper guest, a proper somebody who is somebody. No, I'm not saying you're a nobody, Donis, but you know what I mean. My guest is a somebody, a very important guest. So, hi everyone. Hello. Back in my little crafty corner today. Thought I'd do some standing up. Been sat on my derriere all day. What y'all been up to? Oh, hi Liz. Hi Janet. Hi Karen. How we all doing? Tell me what you're up to. Tell me what's on your work desk. Oh, we've got Lal's here. Evening, Ranny. That's a private name. Hiya, Pen. How's our little Liz today? Is she all right? Is she getting a bit better? We've had poorly grandchildren this week, so it's no fun. It's no fun. Hiya, Karen. How are we doing? Is it rainy in Ireland or sunny or what? Because I've been watching Glastonbury. Glastonbury looks like it's cracking flags, and I'll be honest, I want to put a tea towel out to dry here today. It's been horrible. So it looks, I say it looks brighter. It doesn't look brighter. It just looks less grey right now. So hi, Doreen. Oh gosh, the tuition on Wadding. Right. It's not supposed to be live till Sunday. And yeah, anyway, it still says it's scheduled for Sunday, but it's out. Secret's out. Oh, Pen, guess. Pen's been in garden. I'll bet you £1 to a penny. Oh, Karen's nearly finished a Maverick bag. Ooh. Right, we need photos of that. So Liz made a lightweight dress and some pajama shorts today. Oh, do you know what? I was in M&S yesterday. So we're going on our holidays in winter. And obviously I'm trying to lose a bit of timber. And I'm thinking, what size do I buy? If I buy now, it might be too big. Or if I buy now, it might be too small. You never know. So I was thinking, I think I could do some dressmaking. Oh, no temperature again. Oh, hi, Isabel. Hi, Emily. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Jules. Thank you. Yeah, the Wadding video. We'll come to that. I've got my guest, and I don't want to keep my guest waiting. Although I kind of just seen her like shadowed out there. So we've got lots of you in. I'm going to go to my guest, and then we might include my guest in the chat. So Pen's been in the garden, been picking peas, potatoes, and chard for tea. Right, never done this before. Well, except the little practice we had. I'm going to add somebody to our chat. So without further ado, this is Pat. So Pat,
hi everybody.
On our things. Can we hear you, Pat? Just say something.
Hi everybody.
Oh, hang on. I'm on mute. Say it again, Pat, please.
Hi everybody.
Sorry, that was me.
It was me last time. Yeah. I think now, we're even.
If that's giving people echoes, I can put my my earbuds in. So no, just let me know.
It's fine.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, hi, Lynn, Shirley, Margaret. A bit brighter in Morecambe. Oh, good, Margaret. If it's brighter in Morecambe, that means it's heading inland to us because we're about an hour inland in the car. And Shirley, oh, everyone's saying hello to you. So Shirley's saying hello, Pat.
Hi.
So Janet, I was wondering whether you're next on the list. I was wondering if you fancied to go next time. Doreen's been making more small teddies. Karen John says hi, Pat, and Margaret says hi. Vanya. Hello, Vanya. And
Hello,
Jessica says,
everybody.
so everyone, that's great.
It is, isn't it?
It is the two of us, Vanya. And you never know. I'm working my way down my list. Pat was the first name on the list last week. Do you remember when I said, who wants to join me? So Pat was the first one on the list. So, right, so let's have a little chat to Pat. So, how are you, Pat?
I'm okay. Yeah, fine. Yeah.
Has it been sunny in your area today?
Intermittent clouds, but it's been sunny, but it's still quite muggy and warm.
Oh, muggy. We don't like muggy. Ooh.
No. It was too much for the rabbit in the garden. She got too hot.
Oh, you've got a rabbit. What kind of rabbit have you got?
Dwarf lop ear called April.
We are bunny bonkers up here. We love a bunny.
She runs free around the garden. We've rabbit proofed the garden now.
Yeah.
So she just runs in and out the back door.
We used to keep rabbits, in the kitchen, and we used to keep guinea pigs. And Donnie's
love guinea pigs.
We had quite a few that lived wild in the garden. We did have a hutch for them, and they used to do formation mowing. So they'd all be in a row, like nibble, 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 working across the lawn. The only thing is, when they got to the borders, they didn't stop. They just kept going, so nothing grew.
Oh dear.
But they are funny little things. Hi, Sally in Scotland. How we doing? So, Pat, you've been sewing. For how long have you been sewing?
About 60 odd years.
Oh my gosh! So it's been like a
since I was a child.
Yeah. Wow, what got you going?
I used to make things for my dolls when I was a child.
Oh, same. That's how I started.
Used to make things, crochet things, knit things, make them out of bits of material. I had a little, you remember the little sewing machines, the kiddie ones you can get, the metal ones? I had one of them, a blue one.
Called?
Yeah.
They've got a name. It's not Little Gem, is it? Something like
that. No, I've got one up on my back shelf up there. I bought from an antique place. Couldn't resist it. Yeah, I love sewing machines.
They've got a particular name, haven't they?
I don't know. I can't see it from here.
If anyone remembers, put it on. But yeah, I think I had one when I was little as well. Yeah, Shirley had one of them. Is it a red one?
Mine was a blue one, I think.
Blue. Sorry. Yeah. Vulcan, that's it. Liz
Vulcan,
has still got her Vulcan sewing machine. Yeah. Vanya, amazing. Me, never till my 40s. Oh wow, you're like a brand new sewer, Vanya. Yeah. That's incredible. Because have you seen Vanya's makes, Pat? Yes,
they're amazing.
I know.
She's really getting it now, isn't she? She's really into it.
I know.
In a big way.
I had that in bag class last Sunday.
Yes.
So we've actually met now, which is quite nice. And we're doing our finishing class this Sunday. I can't show you the bag because it's secret. And it's staying secret for a while because it's exclusive in that group for now. But I will give you a look when we've had a little bit of exclusive time. Karen says hi to everyone. And Vanya, thanks very much for comments. Janet used Mum's machine and still has it, and it still works. Oh, wow.
I've got my mum's old sewing machine as well.
I've got my grandma's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't think my gran was more into knitting than anything. She loved knitting.
The manual in the old Black Singer is dated, I think it's 1885, something like that.
Yeah. I've got one in a table as well. I've got a treadle one, I've got one of them over there. Oh, brilliant. That's got the manual and all the feet and everything. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm just reading a comment here. Lynn says she had a rabbit that lived indoors and he even chewed through the freezer cable and lived to tell the tale. The freezer was defrosted by the time we found out, the little horror.
Yes, we've had a few chewy cables. Yeah, she chewed through my Dyson cable and I can't get a replacement charger now. So.
And they can take the wallpaper off to about that height, can't they?
No, she's not done anything like that. She's really good. Yeah.
But they're really easy to house train, aren't they?
She's lovely, she is. Yeah.
Really easy. So, well, they do it themselves, don't they? So, hi, Joe, how are we doing? So, ladies, if you've got any questions for Pat that you'd like to ask, just fire them in and we'll work through. So I'm going to read the comments out because I've got the list here. Obviously, I'm bringing them in from YouTube and Facebook and wherever. But just fire your comments in and we'll have a look, because I'm going to ask Pat to show us what she's been making with our Quilting Antics patterns, because you've got a few things lined up and I've got a matching pile here so we can compare notes. So what's been your favourite thing to make so far?
Me?
Yeah.
I think this bag.
Yeah,
This bag.
Yeah. So this is really interesting, ladies that are watching. So this is exactly the same pattern, and this is my version, and that's Pat's version. And even though it's the same pattern, it looks different, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the orientation's different on mine. I put the tree the other side and stuff.
So, but the thing is, because I know Pat's colour schemes, because obviously when we do the remnant sales and you all like, you know, fill your piles up or build your piles up. And as I look across the table, it's really interesting because there's somebody who's winkled out all the pastels and somebody else has winkled out all the browns and so forth and so forth. And that is very of the colours that you winkle out. So that's really nice.
This wasn't the kit. It was all my own bits of what I've bought off you. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't the kit.
Yeah, but it's really good how you've made that your own to your own taste.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you, Janet. Janet says wow to both, and Karen says lovely bag. And Lynn says it's gorgeous, Pat. I love it. We've got Shirley saying fantastic, and Fiona Anderson, our Diana Anderson, saying fabulous, Pat. Oh,
thank you.
I reposted. You know, Fiona did that thing where she was going through all the Quilting Antics patterns. And I reposted it the other day, and every time it said Fiona, the predictive text changed it to Diana, and I kept changing it back, and then it kept making it Diana. And I thought I'd managed to sort it all, and then she messaged me and she went, "Who's Diana?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I missed one." So sorry, Fiona, that was you. So what else have you made?
I've made this one.
You've enjoyed making this bag, haven't you?
Yes, yes. Now this was one of your kits.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's done in denim.
Yeah. Now,
and I've lined it. Found some nice blue fabric
off the same bolt. Both of us. I think it's just the light that's making yours look a different shade to mine, because it's the same roll.
Yeah.
This one here, Lynn, is Escape to the Country. This is Nighttime is Coming. And then you've gone off piste and done your own design using this pattern as well, I think, haven't you, Pat?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So Michaela designed this one, Sue did the house one, and look at this next one. I'm going to show you the original. You know, when I'm always saying that you can get a pattern and then you can make it your own. Pat, you show yours first.
That one, you mean?
Yeah. So did you make it in this style?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Right. Can't quite. Just come back a little bit, and then we can get the whole thing in the camera. There, isn't that magnificent? Right. So let me show you the original. That's the original. So ours is square. So what Pat's done very cleverly is taken that applique and added it to that pattern. Isn't that clever? So that just shows what you can do when you've got one design. You know, several different designs, should I say, and put them together. Oh, Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. I've not seen your comments before, so welcome. She's bought the Whitby Abbey bag, still to make up, bought it at Festival of Quilts years ago. Oh, I'm going to festival. I am going to festival, and all being well, get this, breaking news, everyone. I'm helping out on the Kaleidoscope stand on the Friday. And then hopefully on Saturday, I'm hooking up with my friend and having a day around the show. So please, please, please come and say hello if you're there. So I messaged the Kaleidoscope girls a while ago, and I said that I was going to be there. Did they want a hand? And Susan texted me back this week and said, yeah. So I've got here that bag. Oops. If you are making that bag, Cheryl, oops, where are we? I've got my demo one here. Obviously, I'm not going to go through the whole lot. When you join you back to the front, I think one of the key things, and Pat, tell me if you agree, is the tacking. So,
yes, it is. Yeah,
can you
every single one I've done, I've tacked all the way around before I've actually put it to the machine. Yeah.
Join you've got your gusset down the middle, and then if you tack it by over sewing it, so you're not doing a running stitch, you're over sewing it. And the trick is to start from the middle and sew out, and then come back here and sew out.
Right,
because what we've done on the gusset is we've given you extra, because some people will start at the end and then find out they haven't got enough or whatever. So we've given you, it's a bit longer. You see, it's a bit longer than needed there. So once you've got it on, you can then trim it back straight, so it'll fit for you. But that'll give you the best. And is that right? Does that give you the best finish?
It does, yeah. It lines everything up, because if you start at one side and go round, your bit that should be at the bottom in the middle is up one side a bit, isn't it? So the bag won't sit. The bag won't sit straight. As
you've gone along, you've pushed it. So So that's the top tip with that one. And read the instructions. Which of us doesn't read the instructions? First line and last line.
Yeah. Guilty as charged, my lady.
Yeah. And then when people get in touch and say your instructions are wrong, and I'm like, and then I'll read and I'll go, that's perfectly clear. And then it turns out that everybody else does like we do too, Pat, first line and last line. Oh, Jessica's definitely going to be at festival when I'm there. Oh, that'd be great. So yeah, I'm on Kaleidoscope on Friday, and Pen says she must find the extra hours to start doing bags. Don't worry, gardening season will be over soon. And Jules says she's there Thursday and Friday. Oh yeah, come and see me. That would be good. Yeah. And Margaret says it works really well, Pat. So yeah. Cheryl, I appreciate the tips. I'm usually a watcher without commenting. Oh, well, I'm so glad you have, because when you do that first comment, it takes quite a lot of courage, doesn't it? But you're in now, Cheryl. That's it. You're one of us. Yay. Janet says, me too. Oopsie. I think that means that she reads first line and last line. So we all must do better.
I'm used to skim reading.
Yeah, but anyway, so what else have you got in your pile of makes?
I've done the roll.
Oh yeah, we enjoyed that. I've got mine too.
I've done this. Yeah.
In fact, I've got two.
I machine embroidered it on the front, and I used all my.
What you did on yours?
Yeah, Biddy's sewing roll. Biddy is my nickname.
I like
and then
that.
Inside, it's got all the compartments, the zippy compartment, and the little pocket there.
That's good.
I keep all my stuff in it, and it sits open like this on my desk.
Yeah, well,
most of the time.
What I like about mine, I've got my actual one that I use. I've just had my hand on it. I don't know where I've put it. So I use the blue version all the time. There's no reason, because I don't like one better than the other. But if I go, or when I used to go to classes, it's like this. And you can just look, you know whether everything's there, don't you?
Yeah.
You're not going home leaving something behind. So that's quite good. So if you've got the super sewing roll, it's not difficult. You just start building it from one end, and then each pocket builds onto the other. Did you find it easy to make or tricky? Or
I found the applique a bit tricky, but not done any before, I don't think, really. But then I worked it out. I've got 3 cotton rolls on the bottom, and I actually I don't know whether you can see it. I oversewed it with embroidery thread.
Yes, I like that. But you can cheat with this, because if you use patterned fabric, like if you were using wool and you're using a heavy check, you could, if you wanted, get away without a plique, or inside just use like, I don't know, you get the fabric that's like pins and needles and stuff, don't you? Scissors. That'd be nice.
Yes.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
So you can kind of cheat a bit on the inside if you don't fancy doing the applique. But everyone who's made this part, myself included, we all, years on, still use it as our main sewing roll.
Yeah. If I go anywhere, I take it with me.
Yeah, because you can just roll it up, can't you? Yeah. Will you get to Festival of Quilts this year?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I might do.
Yeah.
I'll see if my friends are going, because my friends, if they're going, I usually cadge a lift, and it's good because they can use my disabled parking thing, see, so they can park closer. So it works both ways. Yeah.
And you get it free and disabled?
Yes, the parking is. Yes, it is. At the NEC. Yeah.
Word of caution though, if you're borrowing somebody's blue badge, I know it's naughty, they do check a photograph, don't they?
Yes, I'll be in the car with them. I wouldn't just borrow it to anybody.
No, but if you borrowed one, they do check your photograph, so you've got to be who you say you are.
Yeah, so I wouldn't do that.
No, I've never experienced that before. Thankfully, I wasn't breaking the rules, but I took somebody with me one time that was disabled, and they've checked. Oh, disabled parking is no longer free at the NEC. Oh, that's a disappointment. That was a little perk, wasn't it? Oh, it's expensive parking.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because my friend booked the parking, and paid for it. And I said that you can get it cheaper if I use my badge. So I booked it as well, not realising she booked it. So we double booked it.
Oops. We'll see if you can get a refund.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
So have you got any more makes there while we're on a roll?
I'm doing that the quilt.
Are you doing the whole Winter's Tale quilt?
I'm doing the animals, and
right.
in mostly in what they are in the pattern. I'm doing those, but I'm sort of doing my own thing at the side and the top and the bottom.
But that's exactly as it should be. Oh, that looks gorgeous.
I've been doing this for quite a while. People have probably seen it.
I remembered seeing the robin, but I didn't know you'd done other bits. Oh, I love what you've done with that, border. I'll show you now. So our colour scheme is a lot smaller than yours. Yeah, I like that. That looks really good. I don't think I haven't put any berries on. This is ours. It still needs quilting.
The berries, I got the berries. I've got a green machine, and I cut the berries out of felt, but they were too small with the die cut I'd got. So I ordered a bigger one. So they're cut out now with the green machine. So the circle little berries.
I'll tell you what we've done with ours, and I don't think you'll pick it up on the camera. Instead of sewing round them, we've done a cross stitch, and cross stitch, some of them goes just over, and some it comes up through the centre and out to the sides.
You mean the berries? You mean the berries?
Yeah.
That's what I've done. And the leaves on the holly and the ivy, I've just done the main stem. So sewing the main stem up the up there. Look, can you see? So they're actually quite, And same with the holly. Yeah.
So you've got 3D.
Yeah.
If anybody's wondering, this is Michaela Smith's Winter's Tale quilt.
Yeah, it's this one, isn't it? I found it.
Ah, right.
That one. Yeah.
I've still got, I think, 1, maybe 2 sets of the block of the month left if anybody wants to do this in time for Christmas. It's on the website. Just, it's gorgeous.
I've got another panel to go on it as well, which is the squirrel.
Oh, do you know what? That squirrel, and she captured it beautifully when she's drawn it, Michaela.
I just love it. And then I've done on the top. I've done flying geese, and I've done it with the paper. With the paper.
Is that the one that I put on the freebie the other day?
Yes, yeah. I'd already done this. Yeah. So that's a panel that's got to go on there.
Love it.
And then I've just been messing about really with this. I've lost something. Where's it gone? Oh, I don't know.
If anybody hasn't already clocked it, go back on my Facebook page to, I think, was it last week or the week before? I've lost track. And I gave you a link to get the foundation templates for the flying geese, which is what Pat's used there. There's 2 different sizes. And I do plan to get round to doing a demo to show you how to do the flying geese in the foundation piece method. So, in fact, speaking of which, I've got a...
Excuse me a minute.
Because I was rooting for the bags, and I haven't seen Wynn's name tonight, but I think it was Wynn said she fancied having a go at this one. I put the photograph of this with the flying geese.
Yes,
so if anybody
I like that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not putting any more classes on before September. Now it's the summer months. We don't want to be inside when it's too hot, or if we do, it's because it's sweaty. So probably September. And I thought if anybody fancies a go at this, I could put this bag on as a class, and we can do it together if you want. Janet says the squirrel reminds me of Tufty, the road safety ad years ago.
I lost my rabbit.
Club, Janet.
I've done a rabbit somewhere and I've lost it.
Oh, for the quilt?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I've been sat here doing the leaves of the holly for each corner, and I've lost it. Don't know where it's gone. Could be anywhere in here.
It will turn up. Vanya said yes to the bag. So yeah,
it's really nice.
I'll do a date in September for that. I'm saying September. I'll have to look in my diary and see what I've got. But yeah, we'll do that. Tufty goes back a few years, says Pen. It does, doesn't it? It's his 70s, 1970s, I think, Tufty.
Yeah.
Club. So anyway, I don't know if you've seen it. I posted on YouTube. They accidentally posted on YouTube because it's not supposed to go out till Sunday. I visited Empress Mills on Wednesday because I did the live video from there Wednesday afternoon. And Charles and I have done a couple of videos. The first one is out on YouTube, and that is about wadding. And I thought it was really interesting, the stuff that he said. 1960s for Tufty. Wow. Lynn would like to do the bag. Right, yep. What I'll do, I'll put a date on and then I'll let you know in a live that it's there. We've got plenty of time till September.
I found it.
50 years, yeah. 50, golly.
Don't know how it got in that bag, but I found it.
Oh, good.
This is the rabbit.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Or hair. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know which.
You've got yours on blue and mine is on...
It's like it's like a grey blue.
Mine's on, but it's the O'Donnell, I think, is it?
Yeah.
Mine's on beige.
Yeah.
Doesn't it look different on the blue?
Yeah.
I like it. I like them both.
And then I've got the holly leaves. I've just cut them all out ready to put on.
Yeah. So our holly on here is flat. It's just the two, the top and bottom.
Oh,
so
right.
I made them 3D on, see if you can get my hand behind them.
Yeah.
On this one. And then on the diagonal bottom corner.
Yeah.
I did the same as well.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this one. I really did enjoy it. Michaela's doing another Christmas quilt, but it's not anything like
lovely. That one will go on the back of my sofa when it's done for Christmas. I'll try and get it finished.
Do you know, I went past a local second-hand shop. I'd always fancied a rocking chair, and he got this So I've been a bigger lady, you know, when you get the little skinny rocking chairs, they're just too tight. And he had this rocking chair, and it's a real wide ass rocking chair, and it wasn't badly priced. And I bought it, proper wooden one, you know, like just like you'd get on like Granny's porch.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was in the van that day as well. So I got it and straight in the back of the van and home, and I actually put quilts over that. So I have like a stack and I just rotate them through the year. I really like it. Margaret says you're a very talented lady, Pat.
Thank you very much, Margaret. Thank you.
And Vanya says she loves this quilt so much and she will have a go for sure, but she needs more days on a weekend.
yeah, exactly. I don't work and I run out of days, so I don't know what it's like if you're working.
Speed you work, Vanya. Yeah, I think we're all impressed, Vanya, where your skills have kind of grown from when you first started putting stuff up to now. It's a completely different person, even seems to be. So yeah, did you see the video I put up about wadding?
Yeah,
you did. What did you think?
He's quite dishy, isn't he?
Oh,
don't you think?
Not
as dishy as Donis, though, but he's quite dishy.
Oh my word! Yeah, I'm not saying dishy. Well, it's
don't dig yourself in a hole. Don't dig yourself in a hole.
He reminds me of Vernon Kay when he's talking. I've got to say, if I shut my eyes, I can see Vernon Kay. Yeah, he's lovely as Charles. So yeah, if you have you seen the video on wadding, Vanya? Well, especially Vanya, because I know you're watching from YouTube. So I went down, and it came from one of our lives that we did here. And I don't know if it was you that asked about bag wadding and interfacing and stabilizers. Was it you, Pat, that asked? I don't know if it was you or not. Anyway, somebody asked.
So.
Yeah. And so I thought, right, okay, I'm into these videos now and all the rest. We'll go down. Well, I went down and I said, right, is it okay if I come? Da-di-da-di-da. Yep, sure. So we went down, and what he did, he put on the table, there was about up to 10 different things, which you haven't seen
in front of him, weren't there? Yeah.
Well, no, there was actually 5. There was 4 on the desk, 1 stood, and then there was another. I can't remember how many. We did a second video which I haven't put up yet. So it was really interesting because there was the cotton wadding and the 80-20. Now, I don't know about you, but I thought that when they were making wadding, they put all the fluff into, let's say, a big bin, and they mixed it all up and then made the sheet of wadding however they make it. So I thought that the polyester and the cotton were equally mixed throughout, and that's not the case at all. He told me that there's like a polyester scrim, if you will, in the middle, and then all the cotton was stuck to it top and bottom. So when you feel the 80-20, it feels very much like the cotton. And I think I learned that there's not a great deal of difference nowadays between cotton.
I've always used 80-20 in quilts that I've made. Yeah.
Well, I've always been between cotton and 80-20. Oh, hiya, Jane. It was Jules who asked about wadding for bags. That's coming up. That's another video. Margaret says, calm down, Pat. Yeah. So yeah, we went through. There was the cotton, the 80-20, and then he had some soya. I'd never touched soya wadding before. It's lovely, really nice. And then there was the polyester, and then stood up, which you didn't really see on the video. He had some bamboo. That's what it was, bamboo wadding, and that felt really nice as well. And I was surprised price-wise that the soya and the bamboo came between cotton and 80-20. That was a surprise. Was it to you?
Yes, it was. Yeah, I would have thought that would have been a lot dearer.
Yeah, I expected that specialist wadding to be right off the chart. And then once we'd done them and we'd listened to all Charles's expertise, we stopped the video and then we did a second one, and we looked at Boselinar form, Insilbright, which is the heat resistant one, and the H640, is it the Pelon, the fusible fleece. And I want to say there was another one, but I can't think what it is. So we looked at those, and then there's another video coming out which is going to have those on it. So unfortunately, though, because we're just emerging with all our tech, I had tech down there filming it on the iPad. So we're filming it this way around for the benefit of YouTube, and the microphone's on the end of the iPad. And a couple of times she's just caught it with a finger. Thankfully, it's only on like when there's banter, so you don't miss any of the information, which is good. So I've decided I'm going to post it, and then it's just one of them things, and I need to get some clip-on mics, so it won't matter then if we catch the side. So that was a learning experience for me there. So Jane, a quick ask, could you help me out with my instructions, please? Which instructions, Jane? What you're making and what you're stuck with? If you tell us what you're making, we'll see what we can do. We've got a few samples here on the desk, so we might have the right thing. So yeah, and then I want to go back again and do another one. I don't know how quickly I'll get round to it, on interfacings and that kind of thing. I thought that might be quite interesting.
Yes, that would be, yeah.
So,
yeah.
Is there anybody? So yeah, so Jules, you asked about waddings for bags. The next one, so the first video is like, let's say, quilt waddings. Then we're getting down to more specialist ones, which is the in-our form and the fusible fleece and stuff. And then the lighter weight ones, if I just put it that way, will come third installment. So that could be good. Anything else, just let me know, and we'll see what we can do. So I quite enjoy working with the guys down at Empress. They're lovely. Did you see the size of the warehouse?
Yes. Wow. My little eyes were popping out. Crikey. There was that much stuff in that warehouse. Yeah.
If you're ever up
amazing.
North,
amazing.
They'll be about probably an hour and a half from you, maybe 2 hours tops.
Has Empress Mills been going for a few years?
It's about 100 years. I'm tempted
because
to
my
say
mum bought me some embroidery from Empress Mills once. You know where you get the blue pattern on the fabric and you embroider it.
Yeah.
My mum bought me a load for one of my birthdays, and that was Empress Mills. Yeah, I've had stuff from them quite a few times. They're really good.
Yeah, maybe. So I think, memory serves, I'm sure on their logo it says 1927.
Wow.
So they'll be almost 100 years old. We'll have to see if they're going to have a bit of a party, throw a bash for the 100th birthday. Right, Jane, I've just read your comment and I've just written a note, and I do apologise. I had forgotten that I'd seen your thing. So I've written myself a note there. Can you just keep things simple for me? Just send me a private message with your email address, then I don't have to search for it, and I'll do it after this session. So Shirley says she's got a caravan at Ribble Valley and she's going to persuade husband to take her there. Well, yeah. What am I? But 40 minutes from Settle to get there. So Ribble Valley, you're going to be less than half an hour, maybe. Whereabouts is the Ribble Valley campsite?
Isn't it that one at Paythorn?
I'm not sure.
Turn off the next canals, go down over the bridge.
Are you at Paythorn, Shirley, when you're at Ribble Valley? No, Ribblesdale, that one, isn't it? Ribblesdale. I think so, anyway. Janet, that warehouse was amazing. It blooming was. And there's as much downstairs as there is upstairs. I only showed you half of it. Jane says she'd be bankrupt if she went in there. Yep, easy done. And Liz said she bought some vintage embroidery patterns and they were from Empress. Yeah, really good. Is anybody interested in embroidery patterns? Because I was thinking earlier on today, I quite like, Holgate's she's at. So is that up near the, is that on the main road, the Gisborne Road? No, what's it called? Oh, yeah. There's that really long straight bit of road that has that them two funny little roads join at the end. Is Holgate's down there? Donis is looking at me. Yes, please, Jane, on Messenger. Don't matter which one, but the business one would be the one that I would notice first. I do know where Holgate's is, Shirley. I would say you half an hour tops. I always nick down the sneaky little back road from the top of Blacko and Barrowford there. Nip round and down. Knocks loads of time off. You don't have to go past McDonald's and KFC then and be like tempted. Yeah. So yeah, has anybody else got any ideas of things they want? Videos, tutorial videos. Is there anything you'd like to learn, Pat? Or learn about?
I don't think there is. I don't think there is. And what I've been doing with my wobblers is making bags, zipper pouches.
Oops,
but I can't seem to get the corners right where the zip is. I can't seem to get them right.
Just hold it up a little bit, please.
I think I've sewn that one the wrong way. Got a crease in it there and a dip. That's that one. Excuse me, manners. That one, I completely sewn them in.
Just a sec. Donis, can you go outside, please?
That one I completely
tried
sewn them in.
There.
This one is about the best. This one's right.
Just hold it up a little. That looks good, but I'm just going to show you.
That's about the best one. I was following a tutorial on YouTube, but I will get there with it. It won't beat me.
A sec. Right, this bag hasn't been launched yet, so I'm not giving you a full thing. But if you get a bit of fabric, this is longer than you'd need. Fold it in half. Well, you know, like when you make a tab for a bag, so you'd want to neaten it off. And then catch it in the seam there.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you catch it in there, that might help you. And it also would give you something to hold when you're zipping.
Yeah, I put fabric over the end of the zip.
You've what, sorry?
Put fabric over the end of the zip.
Yeah, but if you insert a little tab,
there as well.
Be the same, it might be the same as like putting piping on a cushion, let's say.
All right, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Janet says put a tab on the end, Pat. Yeah, on the same page.
Yeah.
Lynn says, what did I bring home on my trip to Empress? Well, this time I didn't bring anything home, but don't forget I'm in there all the time, so it's a bit different. Well, I say all the time, regularly. It's a bit different for me, but they are also wholesalers to people like me, so that's where I get my waddings from. So I don't necessarily come home with a bag of shopping like you would, but I'll come home with a great big roll of wadding.
I'll confirm I haven't seen them yet.
Or the in our form, get that from there. Haberdashery, I get quite a lot of haberdashery from there. And if I wanted to do cotton fabrics, I would also get cotton fabrics on, by the roll on there. Karen, a video on how to make applique motifs with the bozo. Yep, that's on the list for sure. And Liz, with the fabric being thicker, possibly a longer tab at the end of the zip would help. Oh, there we go. So good little tips. Pardon?
I'll have to try that. I've got a pile of my wobblers to the side of my sewing machine that I've sort of put in pairs so I can do them, like I've done this one.
Yeah.
In two colours, because I quite like that design.
I really like that you've done with the two complementing colours.
Yeah, yeah. And they were literally those two were both together on the roll, on the thing.
Yeah. I'm just reading a comment from Jane. Does it matter if you use fusible web or fusible? I think you mean interfacing. On the summer companions, Jane, you would need fusible web because you'd need it to be sticky on both sides. Because what you would do, you would trace your drawing onto the paper side, stick that onto your fabric, then you would cut out round your drawn line, peel your paper off, and then stick that onto your background. So you need the sticky on both sides, so an interfacing wouldn't give you that double stick. You would need a fusible web. It's okay. Keep asking your questions. That's what we're here for. Absolutely fine. So Janet Earl said, I meant like a fabric one on the end and sew it into the seam as an extension to the zip tape. I'm not just quite sure what you... Janet, would you do as a little how-to video? Just do a little how-to one, and then we can post it up. How's about that? You don't need to make a whole project, just like the end. Could you do that? Is that something that you might be able to do on your phone? Look at me, like delegating. Yeah, Janet, you can do that one. Pat, you can do that one. Somebody else, you can do that one. Yeah. So I've really enjoyed this session, Pat.
Great. It's been good.
Yeah. Thank you very, very much for sharing all your
you're very welcome
with us. Yeah.
You're very welcome.
What's the next thing you'd like to make with us?
I think I've got a couple of things over there. There's hairs on a cushion. I've got that kit to do.
Oh,
be the next one.
Hair affair.
Yes, yeah. There's a two hairs, is there, on the two pattern for two hairs, yeah.
The kit makes one cushion, but you don't have to choose which one to. Yeah, that's a nice one to do. That's by Michaela.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she did a pair of hairs, which was the spring hair and the March hair. And I knew I had a load of kits, and I've searched high and low. Couldn't find the kits, but I know why, because I'd got them all cut into their component parts, and I've never assembled them. I found the box of component parts. I blooming knew I had them. It's been driving me potty for ages. You can see how much stuff we've got knocking about, can't you?
Well, I'm the same, nearly. I'm the same. I've been doing this as well. Well, I've been waiting for you to go online.
Oh, that's nice.
It's just the strips sewn together.
That's really effective. Just come back a ways from the camera, then we can get more of it in. Wow, what are you going to make that into?
I don't know. It's got to get a bit bigger first. I don't know. I did think about putting something on it, some applique on it, and making it into a bag.
Yeah,
because it make a nice tote bag in that sort of way, and put something on it. I don't know what yet.
Yeah, I've just noticed Karen said, are the kits on the website? So I'm presuming you mean the hairs. I think the hair today and hair tomorrow I think they're just called hair cushion kits. And the other two, if they're not, I've just put a little note to myself. I'm not sure how many I've got in the box, but I'll just put a few on just to get you going. And if anybody wants them, they will be on there after the hour. So I've done myself a note, and that's there. So, Angeline Perriot. Oh, what a wonderful name. That's so great, Dennis. I also loved your post about your dad on Father's Day. So precious. Okay, I can't remember a Father's Day post, but we'll take that. So right, anyway, let's have a look what time we've got to. I think we've been on almost an hour, so we're probably just coming to an end on time for this session. Janet, vegetables for the applique, Pat. That could be nice. Veg. If it floats your boat.
A big pumpkin. A big pumpkin.
Do you know what I might do? Those colours, I might go for something that's plainer to give you that contrast between the busy dark and your applique.
A silhouette.
If you went busy, you might not see it.
A silhouette. I'm going to do a silhouette.
Silhouette would be nice. We did some silhouettes on. We did a pyramid doorstop come iPad stand, and did some dark purple silhouettes. They look really good. In fact, I can show you some. We've got some here. This is Vanya. That you were wanting to know about this quilt the other day. I searched high and low, and then found out I was covering some boxes behind me. So this is the countryside throw here, right? So we've got all that busy centre and the rich fabrics, and then what I did on the plains, you see those silhouettes?
Yes.
They're dark purple. So that worked really well, because you think
nice. I like that. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Margaret. She said she's had an enjoyable session, and Liz would do silhouettes of flying birds so it didn't cover up too much of the stripes. Have I got any flying birds here? I think I have, actually. This is a dark on dark, though you might not see it in the camera. I don't think that's show up. It's like a goose. We do like a flying goose. Oh, what's that one? Oh, that's a rabbit there. So yeah, the dark purple was just an interesting difference to the thing. Thank you, Wendy. Wendy says it's beautiful. So right, anyway, shall we get on with our Friday evenings and enjoy our Friday evenings, Pat? We've been about an hour now. I think we're running to an end, aren't we?
Yeah.
So
gotta go water me tomatoes.
Well, at least they need watering. Up here they wouldn't need watering because it's filling it down. But thank you so much for joining, and thank you for bringing your makes and sharing them with us. And if you want to come on a different week, anybody else, I do have a list of people who wanted to join. I shall work my way through, and I'll invite you all on, because it's nice for everyone to see who everyone else is as well, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Jane's thanking us both for a lovely session, and so is Liz as well. Beautiful pieces, she's saying.
Thank you.
So thank you, everyone. We will be live. Oh, I'll tell you what as well. We will be live on Wednesday as normal. Now, I was taking this into the private group, but I'm unable to do invite guests into the private group. That's why we're back on the normal outdoor page. But I do want to start using the private group more as well. So we'll watch this space and we'll fill it with something else. Jessica says thank you, Anthea and Pat, for a lovely evening. And Karen says thank you both, as does Lynn Atwell. So thank you once again, Pat, for joining me.
Thank you.
And I'll let you let yourself out, and then I'll end the session, and then I'm not like just going cutting you off.
Okay.
So if you want to end at your end.
There we go.
There we go. So thank you, everyone. That's been wonderful. I've really enjoyed having Pat in the house. Just different. If you want anybody to join me, anybody that's like not a customer, thing, do ask, because I can always ask people to join. It's wonderful, Jules, to put faces to names. Maybe it could be your turn. Are you on my list? So that's it for now. I'm going to go. I'll see you back Wednesday afternoon about 3 o'clock. We'll do a short live. We'll be back here next Friday if we've got a guest, and then I will plot something else for the private group. So thank you, Lynn, and thank you everyone else. And for now, that's it. That's a wrap. Thank you, everyone. Bye.